everyone, my name is Kirsten. So just last week for Friday the 13th, which was actually the perfect time to be uploading that video last week, to be honest, because Friday the 13th, that's basically horror themed, right? So this week I thought it would be really interesting to share with you guys another recommendations video, but this time we're gonna do something that's based off of TV shows this time instead of movies. So this also includes a little bit of anime, which of course some anime are considered a series of some kind, so I thought I would also kind of incorporate that in the TV show stuff. I just thought it would be really fun to go through a list of these TV shows slash anime to watch on Halloween. So before I completely begin this video, if you're new to this channel and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to my channel with notifications on. I upload brand new videos every single weekend. So with that all being said, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right on into these TV show and anime recommendations. So first things first, I'm gonna be starting off with the anime series generally. There's quite a few variety of animes that I thought would be really fun to watch on Halloween. So the first one I'm going to be mentioning to you guys is Death Note. Now, I remember I got to watch Death Note when I was in high school, I believe. It's pretty dark and it has a bit of humor in it as well, and it's also a bit twisted in its own way. So if you get into anime with a little bit of a twist and weird sense of humor, which of course anime generally just incorporates like corny, weird, funny moments. So if you get into that type of stuff, like with crime stories and that kind of thing, monsters obviously, then Death Note is definitely a recommendation. Another thing I'm also going to be recommending to you is Elfen Lied. I also had a chance to see this TV show, I think when I was in high school as well. It's a pretty violent anime in itself. If you get into really gory anime, then this is probably the anime for you to watch as well. Another thing I'm also going to be recommending to you is Dead Man Wonderland. It's basically like an anime based off of a kid that got onto death row for some things he never really did. If it's another gory and violent anime that you also get into as well, then it is something I also recommend that you definitely should watch, because it's a really fun anime to watch. I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty fun. Another thing I'm also gonna be recommending to you is Black Butler. I've had a chance to watch this TV show about, I want to say like about 2, going on 3 years ago by now, which of course I absolutely fell in love with Black Butler. There's just something about it that has a little bit of a dark story to it. The storytelling kind of reminds me of American McGee's Alice, where the lead character's parents died in a fire accident, which of course this whole anime in itself is based off of revenge. So if you get into revenge, dark anime per se, then this is definitely a must watch for you on Halloween. Another thing I'm also going to be recommending to you is Castlevania. Castlevania is based off of the video game, obviously. It's not much episodes. It's kind of like a short mini series, kind of. It's also another dark anime that is really fun to watch. So if you get into that type of demonic horror stuff, then it's probably a good recommendation to watch, most definitely. I had a chance to watch that a few weeks ago and I was pretty pleased, and I'm really excited for another season to come out eventually, if that ever happens. Another thing I'm also going to be recommending to you is Hellsing, which is kind of like a vampire related series. If you get into a vampire demonic type of story, kind of similar to Castlevania, then this is another must watch for you. Another thing I'm also going to be recommending to you is Corpse Party Tortured Souls. It is another gory anime that is also based off of a video game. Unfortunately, it's not English dubbed, so you're going to have to watch it in Japanese. So you're going to have to watch it English subbed. So if you get into gory anime, then it is another recommendation for you to watch. Final thing I also want to mention is, now these last few animes specifically that I'm going to be talking about are just animes I've never seen but have actually watched the trailer and thought was really good. One of them is Tokyo Ghoul, which seemed like a really cool anime to watch. I highly recommend that you would watch that TV show. I know I want to watch it very much. It looked like a really good anime. And another thing to watch that I haven't watched either is Another. It seems like a pretty twisted story. And then the last TV show I'm going to be recommending to you, but definitely not least, it is definitely going to be Blood Plus. So it is another demonic vampire related story. I had a chance to watch this also in high school and I fell in love with that series so much. So if you get into demonic creature related stories, then this is definitely a must watch for you. So that is pretty much all of my recommendations for anime, and now we're going to be moving on into the TV show. The TV shows that I'm going to be recommending to you guys. The first one that I could come up with at the top of my head is probably going to be the most obvious one, and not to mention the most popular, and that is The Walking Dead. The title really does speak for itself. It is definitely a zombie TV series. If you get into survival related TV shows such as The Walking Dead, then this is definitely something for you. It is definitely so much fun to watch on Halloween, and also if you're a zombie lover too, this is also pretty great. Another TV show I'm going to be recommending to you to watch on Halloween is True Blood. Now, I know it's more of like a fairy tale soap opera per se, but it does have a lot of blood in it, so without the blood, it would just be named True. Let's be real here. The TV show is really addicting. Like, the episodes always ended at like a bit of a cliffhanger per se. It is something I always got hooked into when True Blood was like a really popular thing. It is still fun to watch today. So if you get into supernatural, vampires, fairies, werewolves type of stuff, then this is another recommendation for you to watch. And it has a lot of gore in it too, I must say so myself. Not to mention a lot of sex too, so beware of that too. Another TV show I'm going to be recommending to you, again, this is another obvious one, but I'm going to be recommending to you American Horror Story. The title of the TV show is definitely what it sounds like. Each season has pretty unique horror stories, especially that's revolved into America. You got one season that revolves around insane asylums, another season where it involves haunted houses, another one where it involves witch cults and circus freaks, haunted hotels, that kind of stuff. So if you get into really creepy American stories per se, then this is definitely a must watch for you. They're pretty creepy, and not to mention violent stories as well. Definitely something to watch on Halloween if you love or enjoy horror stories altogether based in America. Another TV show I'm also going to be pointing out is The Bates Motel. It is based off of the Seiko film, so if you get into Norman Bates and his mother, the origin of the story, then it is something to recommend for you guys to watch on Halloween. Another TV show I'm going to be recommending is also based off of a movie series, and of course this is From Dusk Till Dawn. I don't want to say it's a vampire movie. I mean, it kind of is in a way, but the vampires are almost snake-like in a sense. And it revolves around a lot of Mexican culture, it seems like. And I know that some Mexican culture horror events can be a little bit creepy too. If you get into like another weird creature related stuff, then this is something for you. I thoroughly enjoy the TV series very much. Another TV show to recommend for you guys to watch is, of course, Penny Dreadful. Now, unfortunately, as far as I know of, unless it's completely changed obviously, it stopped at like about season 3, but it's still pretty interesting to watch. So if you get into creepy, grim related demonic stories, this is the one for you. I thoroughly enjoy the series very much, and honestly, I'm very disappointed that it canceled out, but oh well, I can always read the books when it comes out. Another TV show to watch on Halloween is a fairly new TV show. It's on Netflix. You can go ahead and watch it if you want to. Season 1 is available right now, and I believe season 2 is about to show up in October sometime soon. So I'm definitely very excited for that. I am talking about Stranger Things. So if you have watched the movie The Descent, or if you played the video game Until Dawn, it's basically like another weird, creepy happenings related TV show. So if you get into that type of stuff, then this is definitely something for you. I thoroughly enjoyed the TV show so much, and I can't wait for season 2 to come out finally. Another TV show that I would recommend for you guys to watch is probably going to be another obvious one, and that is the Supernatural series. So it is about two brothers going on a road trip across different states and going supernatural hunting, which is a pretty cool series to watch on Halloween if you're interested in binge watching a bunch of supernatural stuff. Then that TV show is definitely a good recommendation to watch on Halloween. So that is pretty much all of the TV show and anime recommendations for you guys to watch on Halloween. So if you've seen these animes or TV shows generally, leave that in the comments down below. Also, if there's another anime series or possibly a TV series that you would recommend for me to watch, also leave it in the comments down below, and maybe I could have a chance to check it out and see if it's good or whatnot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much of my recommendations for anime as well as TV series. So if you did, be sure to sucker punch that like button down below. And of course, if you're new here and if you haven't already, please do dedicate the time and effort to subscribe to my lovely channel, join my little army of darkness, and if you hit that notification button, you will be updated with brand new videos every single weekend. And if you guys are interested in following me outside of YouTube, all of my social medias will be listed in the description box right down below if you are indeed interested in checking them out yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a completely chill week, an awesome day or night, and I will talk to you all soon in the next video. So until then, stay completely dark and so fucking brutal and awesome, my friends. Take care.